Well, we all want the best for our children, and that means making sure they are getting everything they need right from the start. Kathy Chlan writes the Unfiltered Mom blog and is here with her list of 8 ways to make your baby smart. I need to pay attention. I need to make notes here.
Totally, Teresa.
Did you do all of these tips?
I did 2 of them, and that probably explains a little about my kids. But the mom blogosphere is going nuts with these tips. So I hope these help you and learn from my mistakes, Teresa.
Oh, Kathy. All right, the first one you say, teach sign language.
Yes.
When does this start?
As soon as they're born.
Really?
As soon as you get them home. Studies at UC Davis suggested that a baby's IQ goes up 12 points doing sign language. For my kids, just getting them to learn to talk was like an adventure. So forget sign language.
And why don't you just get a book? I mean, most parents probably don't know sign language.
And you just say, do I love you? I don't even know how to do it. My friends did it, and I used to see them in the corner of like the play dates, because you go to play dates when the babies are little. Don't ask me why. It's a feeding fest. And they're sitting there with their fingers, and I'm like, okay, what's going on over in the corner?
Sign language. All right, I'll make a note of that one. This, I've heard the next one, the Mozart Effect. Play classical music.
Play classical music. It's calming for the baby. My husband used to play Led Zeppelin.
And how'd that turn out?
Let me bring my kids the next time and you'll understand.
But really any sort of music, they say.
Any sort of music, but I think the quieter and soothing, the baby won't be jumping up and down. It puts the baby to sleep, supposedly. So
we had belly buds. Have you heard of those that you stick
what
them?
are they?
They're like earphones that stick right to your belly so the baby could hear them. And we were playing the classical music. I know, they were fun. And then my dog ate them. So baby dude no longer has any sort of music.
Whatever you do, don't put on hard rock. I'm telling you, don't.
All right, good thought there. All right, read to the baby. This seems pretty obvious.
Totally pretty obvious. Fairy tales were not in my household. The little train that could, Engine That Could. My husband read the sports section to them.
It's all in the tone of your voice, no?
Don't do that. I don't know, Teresa. He has a calm tone, but it didn't help my kids.
And just read the same books over and over again, too, right?
The same books over and over again, and hopefully it works.
The next one is challenging. Obviously, we all are going to try to get the baby to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's
but sometimes that doesn't happen, right?
I used to have to drive around town for hours on end.
Like in the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night. I'd be waving to the police officers as I would pass them 3 o'clock in the morning. So that one, you can try your heart out, but easier said than done.
When did your baby sleep through the night?
I don't want to tell you. You might
Are
be
they scared yet? I mean, they're teenagers now, aren't they?
They're 22 and 19. I hope they're sleeping. No, they were 3.
3?
3.
Wow.
My husband used to be like, Kathy, what did we spawn? Like, shouldn't babies be sleeping?
Wow, so it didn't work.
Did not work, Teresa.
Okay.
Learn from my mistakes.
Moving right along there, Kathy. Make faces with your baby.
Faces.
At the baby? With the baby?
At the baby. Stick your tongue out. Do all these faces at them. My kids would look through the photo albums and they'd be like, Mom, what are you doing?
Why do you have that face on?
They probably thought, okay, this woman is one ugly lady making these faces. And you'll see other moms doing it.
You try to get a reaction. I'm assuming that's why we're doing it.
Try to get a reaction, the laugh, but you'll be in a restaurant, you'll be seeing parents doing it, and at first you'll be like, yeah.
And then you start doing it yourself?
Exactly. It's not funny.
All right, now maybe the baby doesn't understand you right off the bat, but it's important to talk to them.
Talk their ear off. If you see their eyes start to go back in their head, stop talking because they've heard enough.
I think my mom has continued to do this even into my 30s. Oh,
totally. I'm 48 and she's still talking.
All right, and stimulate the senses. How do we do that?
A bath time is perfect. Move their little legs around. That was the one thing that I did, and I did it great because that was the only thing that calmed them down.
The bath. The driving
so
around
they
the
were
neighborhood.
in water constantly and driving around in the car. So the car or the bath, that's all they lived.
All right. Point your finger. What does that have to do with
Point your finger. If you see something, you point at it. It's supposed to stimulate brain development. In all the pictures, I was like this.
It's very dramatic, Kathy.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It didn't work, Teresa.
So what are you working on now this week for your blog?
I have a web series up on Nick Mom that you can check out. It is called Spin Cycle, and it is telling funny stories about your family, and the audience has to vote if they're true or not, and I have so much material, Teresa.
Really? I bet a lot of them are true too, the majority of them.
Most of mine are totally true.
Wow, we'll have to check it out.
Check it out, Nick Mom.
Very good.